Hi there everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. Sims 4 video. Thomas's quest to complete the music aspiration. We continue on our arduous journey to get 3 hours worth of mentoring in. He's at level 10 in guitar. He's at level 10 on the piano. I think he even got a promotion at work. I don't know. He might still be at level 9, but work, it wasn't the issue. It was the aspiration we were working on. So I built a place where the club used to be. Isn't it pretty? Looks like an old church in a way. And all it has in it is pianos and a bathroom. It's a generic lot. So I put pianos in there. And I sent Thomas over there to wait for customers to come in and want to learn how to play the piano. I think it's a very pretty lot. Maybe a little over the top. But for this purpose, I didn't want to make it too boring and bland, and I didn't want to go too crazy, but I couldn't resist those fountains out front. I just couldn't resist it. We are in winter now. I did not even notice the change in seasons, but that's the way it goes. So we sit here and we wait for people. And we wait. And we wait and we wait and we wait. You'll notice the time. Oh, poor Thomas. It was a bust. Nobody came into this place. They walked by it 1,000 times, but nobody came in. So I panicked and I'm like, it's because it's generic, right? But I have built generic places before. And by generic, the game just says, well, go ahead and do whatever you want with this lot. There's no, how would you say, restrictions or things like that. So I said, okay, well, how about if I make a club and then those people have to come to this place? I've never done this before either. But it's not that difficult to figure out. You do have to know people. I just wasn't sure how to pick what they should like and not like. I didn't want to get too deeply into the club thing. I just wanted to make sure that the people in the club showed up at the generic lot and wanted to play the piano. And this was a little daunting for me because as I said, I had never done it before, so I wasn't quite sure I understood what I was doing. And I knew I was going to make mistakes, which frustrates me from the word go. I anticipate making mistakes, and then it's like, all right, well, look, I don't want to make any mistakes at all, so let's just not do this. You can only have a certain number of people in your club, which is fine. I understand that. But there has to be a way around that. Maybe it's because I said invite only. I don't know. I'm not going to worry too much about clubs. My goal was to get people into my generic building and want to learn how to play the piano so he could mentor them. That was all I was trying to do. And I just didn't know what would be beneficial and what wouldn't. I couldn't choose my generic lot. That was a red flag. Made me very nervous. And I'm like, well, this is probably a great big waste of time. But I'll do it anyway. You never know. It might work. So I had to pick a flag. Music, obviously. So Thomas even knows how to sing. I have no idea how he got his singing up that high, because he had just previously asked me if he liked singing. I'm like, okay. And all of a sudden he's, I think, a level 8 or 9 in singing. He must have been singing all the time he was playing the piano and I just never noticed. Yeah, he did sing a lot when he was listening to the radio as well. Huh. Oh well. So we're back, and since they can't use the generic lot as a gathering place, I had to invite everybody. Second red flag. This isn't going to work. It's going to be just a gathering. It's not going to be a purposeful club meeting, is it? So they all say, yeah, sure, I'll see you there, whether they have jobs or not. I don't know anything about these people, but I figured it was pretty good eclectic mix. And I had hoped that maybe at least one of them likes music. I don't know. I think that was the thing they had to do to join the club. But there again, whether they like music or not, if you tell them that's what the club is about, they're just going to accept it, which is kind of weird. So here's Thomas playing the piano and everybody else just sitting at the piano on the bench, talking. This went on all day long. Gosh, I love that door. All day long again, so this is the second attempt. At least they went inside the building, but they wouldn't play the piano. They weren't even remotely interested in playing the piano. And I was getting very frustrated at this point. I'm like, okay, I know I'm doing things wrong, but I don't know quite what it is I'm doing wrong. That's not being helpful. What do I do to make this better? I know. I'll go back to the blue velvet and hopefully someone will want to sit at the piano and play it. Besides Thomas. Thomas must be the only person in this entire world, all the worlds as a matter of fact, who likes music. The rest of them just like to dance and talk. Now, I know I didn't visit all of the worlds, and that could have been a mistake, but I'm not familiar with the other worlds. It's like, what? I know they have karaoke in the city. You can play when they have festivals in the city. Windenburg has cafes and clubs, but do they have instruments just lying about? I don't know. I have no idea. So I just stuck with the tried and true. That was a bust. So we go home. You'll notice it is now Christmas. We're back at my generic lot. However, it's not a generic lot anymore. It's a cafe with pianos in it. And I asked all my buds to come on back. I could actually set up the club here. The meet and greet. No, not a meet and greet. Just the club gathering. And look at that. They sit down and they start playing the piano. Yes. I finally figured it out. So people are here using the cafe. There is a girl behind the counter selling the lattes and stuff. But I finally got it to work. All I did was turn this into a little cafe. All I wanted was 3 tables, 6 chairs, and the coffee machine with the bathrooms and a garbage can. And I already had a majority of that. So all of my club members are here and they're playing on the piano and Thomas is mentoring. Thomas is mentoring. Yay! I'm so happy. So I sped it up a bit just for time-saving measures, but gosh, I'm so thrilled. I hope you guys are too. I finally figured it out. I'm sure a lot of you who are watching this are going, no, duh. I could have told you this right from the start. I have no idea. I've never done this before. That's the whole point. So I'm sorry if I frustrated you, but believe me, I was probably twice as frustrated. How am I going to do this? And this is my fault because I've mentioned in previous videos, I tend to give up rather quickly. If things aren't going to work out right, I'm just not going to bother. It's a very bad habit. And one I have scolded myself about since I was in 5th grade, so I do know. I just can't get over this. Why aren't you smarter? Why aren't you better? Why can't you be more intuitive like the rest of the world? And that's where I get bogged down. And it's dumb. It's very dumb. Look at that. Yay! Yay! I did it. Thomas did it. With very little bit of my help. So on Christmas night, Thomas's wish is fulfilled. We did it. He mentored 3 people on the piano and he finished that aspiration. I don't even know what he gained from it. And I thought we had one more to go because it said 3/4. But that was it. It's done. I'm so happy. I hope you guys are too. Yay. Good for you, Thomas. Took you so long. I'm sorry I put you through so much. So that was what? Summer, fall, and winter. 3 seasons to get this done. So he's going to play a little ditty for you here on our way out. Little Christmas music, kind of, sort of. I'm sorry Loki wasn't in this one too much, but he did a lot of running around and disappearing. So he's out in Brindleton Bay celebrating the holidays with his feline friends. And Thomas is just over the moon, as you can plainly tell. Look how happy he is. Thank you so much for sticking with me to the end. I hope you enjoyed this series. I did. And thank you so much for supporting my channel as well. I really appreciate that. 61 subscribers. Yay. You go, Thomas. Like the video if you did. Subscribe if you're interested. Take very good care of yourselves and have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.